Well, y'all, how y'all doing today? This is Charlie. I'm coming here with another inspired message to share. My messages now come through when I'm inspired. Don't really try to set no time to do anything anymore other than when it's inspired. It's been very interesting since the last message I gave y'all. A lot of feelings have come up. Where I just sat with them, felt them, released them, and also a lot of family issues have come up to where I realize as much as I love my family and appreciate them for all the understanding they brought me, that I have to allow each and every one of them to figure it out for themselves. And that means because as much as we're guided, even through our angels and our spiritual guides and all, and galactic brothers and sisters, they will never do our work for us. And when I say work, it's our clearing of these emotions that we have suppressed, and they want to be acknowledged. And as we acknowledge them, we release them. We don't have to like hang with them, and unless it's appropriate for you, at least for me, I feel them and sit with them and let them go wherever they need to go. And I send them away with love and compassion, and I appreciate everything that happens to me through love because I realize that as uncomfortable as some of the things that happened in my life and that I've experienced in this lifetime, were all for my higher good. And I'm not saying in that moment that you're dealing with all that or feeling all that, that it doesn't feel good, but that's part of the lesson is the more I believe, and I feel like I'm being guided to believe, is when we feel these emotions, if we embrace them in that moment and stay present in that moment, then we don't have to hang on to them. We feel them, acknowledge them, love them, and then they can be released. But if we hold on to them, they're going to come back one way or another. They're either going to come out in our physical body, depending on how long we suppress them. And I believe that's part of my understanding is believe that I'm learning that a lot of my physical problems that I had for myself was emotions that I stuffed from that little child to because I'm really learning that all of our magic and all of our understanding is in the present moment, not in the past. Now when I look at my past at all, I look at it as from a higher perspective. Um, what I learned from it, what I learned, what understanding it brought to me, and realizing it was all for my higher good and it's part of my soul evolution, and also realizing why the understanding for myself is to feel, to feel. My guidance is through my feelings, and if something doesn't feel right to me, then it's not the right path for me. So, anyways, especially with my family. I realize as much as I love my sisters and appreciate my mother and father and all that, I can't control nobody's journey but my own, and I wouldn't want to anyways. So, and when I say control, how I react to every situation that happens, and that's about because I'm understanding that I can hold my vibration. Um, that my vibration matters. And the more I hold my vibration up, the more I get a higher perspective of why that's happening in my life. So I'm learning to embrace it. But I do it with love and compassion, gratitude, appreciation, joy, fun, and also encourage, have fun. Have more fun. Enjoy this life. Enjoy the present moment. Because that's where all the action is happening in the present moment. So what I would encourage you to do is just stay present and remember the guidance is there. All we have to do is ask for it. But they will not do the work for us. It's up to us to understand from our unique individual perspective of why these conditionings or this situation is happening, because we're in an energy right now where our manifestations are coming in a lot faster and faster as we embrace who we truly are. But anyways, anything that you hear on this channel, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's probably not the right. It may not resonate with you at this moment, but you're hearing it for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. But anyways, I'm checking with them, make sure there's anything else. So anyways, just remember, we're all in this together. I have nothing but love and appreciation for every single one of you. And remember, we're all in this together, and this is all a journey. And we're never, that's another thing, we're never going to get to the end. When we think that we're to the end of this journey, we're going to be led somewhere else. So I quit wondering where I was supposed to be, because I always realize I'm always where I'm not supposed to be. So anyways, let's see who's going to come through today. I have such love for each and every one of you. You're all amazing. We are the Arcturians. We are so happy to be here in this present moment with each and every one of this aspect coming in, with this energy that is coming in right now. It's bringing more and more understanding as we are understanding how to rise our vibrations. And as we understand the I am presence that's in each and every one of us, the spark of the all. We all have that I amness, the I am present in each and every one of us. And as we embrace the I am present and stay in the present moment, it's helping you understand your unique journey is for your perspective, no one else's. And as you embrace your perspective and understanding, if the energy that is brought to you, the individuals who are brought around you, are a reflection of your vibration, doesn't mean that anybody is doing anything wrong. It's about fine-tuning who you truly are and remembering who you truly are. A unique spark of the creation, of the all, of God, of the universe. We all are agreed to be here in these present moments and have these present challenges as the collective and as the unique individual spark. But as we realize that part of the clearing of any energy that does low vibrational energy that does not help in this present moment of your evolution, because of these energies that you have allowed by conditioning, family conditioning, politics, banking, medicine. Basically, you're in a world, a simulation, a understanding that everything around us is part of the all, but it's part of the all as your unique expression is, as we have explained to you, that you're all in a school, the school of life. And you're agreed to be here at this present moment to help Mother Gaia, who is a living being, who has all the different vibrations and she has raised her vibration. She would like to bring every one of us along because, as we truly understand, as each and every one of us evolve, it, it affects everything around you because everything around you is evolving. But it's evolving through love and compassion because this universe is nothing but love and gratitude, appreciation, and the more that you embrace these feelings of love, appreciation, gratitude, um, fun, joy, that's a higher vibration. Your body reacts to that in a way to where it wants to expand because you truly are expanding. You're evolving. This world that you've agreed to be here in this present moment is helping you evolve as that soul consciousness. And as you understand who you truly are and who you truly are, that connection, it filters down into the collective. But as we've encouraged each and every one of you to embrace your uniqueness, and be brave enough to be that unique spark of the creation. And remember that the only thing that's holding you back is your belief. And as you understand that you are a magical being and that you can manifest anything in your life if it's for your higher good. Because as we're understanding as a collective, as the things you're wanting from an egotistic point of view, or is it coming from your higher self perspective? And as we understand the difference in the vibrations by how it feels to you as that unique spark of the creation, you are remembering who you truly are. And remembering you are never doing anything wrong. You are learning. You're learning your true unique expression of who you truly are. And be that brave soul to say, as much as I love everything around you, that doesn't feel right to me, so it's all right if I stand by myself, because part of leading the way is realizing that you don't want to be conditioning any more other than what feels right to you. That I am presence that's in each and every one of us. And remember, it's okay. We're all here to do it our own unique way. Even though a lot of the ways will be very similar. And as we encourage you, as the collective through Charlie, we are bringing the understanding through our words, but it's not just through the words, it's through the vibration of this message. A lot of times we will encourage you to listen to these messages with your eyes closed and feel the energy that comes from these messages. The energy of encouragement, of love, of being like cheerleaders. We're all here cheering because you are affecting us, the galactic brothers and sisters, the angelical realm, your ancestral guides. And if you want to use any of that as inspiration, fine. But find that true inspiration in your unique individual self. And remembering you're always learning. You're always going to be learning. But you're going to be learning from a higher perspective now. You don't, these conditions that you've been repeating after and after, these lessons that you've been just going, repeating them, different name, different time, different name, different time, different expressions. When you truly understand that, as you raise your consciousness, you become conscious of the patterns that you allowed yourself to experience for your soul's growth. But then as you become understanding of these patterns, now That's where the magic comes in, as you will guide you into other patterns that are more beneficial to your growth now. But remembering these were all lessons, lessons from a lower perspective. And every lesson that you've experienced is help your soul's growth, even in the times when you were feeling overwhelmed, like this was being done to me. But that's that lower vibration, because the way that you have allowed yourself to be controlled as a collective is through fear, lack, through comparison, through through your egotistical self, but it was appropriate for that time. Now it's time to step into your higher self perspective. Hear your higher self. And as we've encouraged you to hear your higher self, meditate. Meditate. Be out in nature. Sit with the trees. Sit with the flowers. Sit with the birds. Sit with the sunshine. She is so healing. She sends so much healing energy to each and every one of us. But also remember, you're that child learning to walk. Be gentle with that child. Embrace your inner child. Just because you're in a bigger body doesn't mean that you're any really different than that little child, other than you understand how to move around, move your arms better. The society conditions, you've learned to adjust that. But as you embrace your higher self, a lot of them outside conditions, the society conditions, will may not feel right for you as that individual. And be brave enough to say that doesn't work for me anymore. And that's all right. Because I am understanding who I am. But it doesn't mean that you're going to do this. My way's right, your way's wrong. No, this is my understanding. You have your own understanding. And you will be led to other ones that have very similar understandings to who you are. And as you're led to them, you're going to encourage each other to grow. But you're going to grow from the perspective of your higher self. Because that is truly who you are. That other lower vibrational self was who you were at that moment. And as you stay present in the moment, and as you connect with your higher self, you're always going to remember this, you're always where you're supposed to be. And it's all, whether it's comfortable for you or not, it's from your perspective. If you remember, one of the things that we've encouraged Charlie to do, and Charlie has expressed this out loud, when he's in them situations to where he's being challenged, he said, this is happening for my higher good. For him, and all of a sudden that has a calming effect to him, to where he's not so enveloped with that moment, to where he can't see beyond that moment. And as you embrace who you truly are, and remembering, this is all a beautiful journey. And you're worth the effort, and you're worth the time to take that time to look within. We are so impressed. We have such gratitude for each and every one of you to be here in this present moment, because you've all agreed to be here. No matter what your vibration is. Because that's part of your soul's journey. And as you're understanding as a collective, you are expanding in a way that humans have not done on Mother Gaia. You are gonna ascend in the physical body, not have to leave your physical body to ascend. You're bringing it along. That's why a lot of you probably don't realize it, but if you're really paying attention, you're eating different. You're wanting different. Your bodies are changing in ways that you are not understanding at this present moment, but in time you will. Your bodies are becoming more crystalline. That's why a lot of the heavy foods, the processed foods, you're not really are encouraged to eat. Not saying it's wrong if you eat them, because it's all about how you look at whatever you put in your body. If you believe it's something that's not good for you as you're putting it in your body, trust me, your physical body will not receive that very well. But if you understand this is something that, even if it's something that maybe you don't consume, like let's say you want some ice cream. You don't eat a lot of ice cream. Let's just say, but even if you ate a lot of ice cream, if that's right for you, then that's right for you. Let's say Charlie, he doesn't eat a lot of ice cream. And yesterday he got with his grandkids. They went and had ice cream. He asked his physical body, is this right for me? His body said yes. So as he eats that ice cream, it's all about the enjoyment, the pleasure that ice cream's bringing from him. But he's understanding his body will process that ice cream in the way that it's supposed to be, and it will discharge in whatever way is appropriate the part that does not benefit that body. Because it's not about being perfect. It's about understanding it's supposed to be a enjoyable journey, not a journey of rules, a journey of feelings. And when these feelings are off, as you call it, are low vibrations, fear, anger, sorrow, that's more, a lot of these feelings are coming up as you release your ego or make peace for your ego. Charlie uses this, we have shared this with him, and he uses this out loud. Your ego is like that, like a puppy you get from the pound. But the puppy is an older puppy. It has been poked, pronged, starved, was out on the street, didn't know what time it was. It was just, so it went from a lack. So when you bring it home, the puppy's wild because it's being noticed. It just wants to be noticed. Same thing with the ego. As we understand our ego and we embrace that ego, but if we start embracing it from a higher perspective, it no longer serves us how it served us in the lower vibration, because of realizing that the ego was really holding us back from expanding and stepping into the uncomfortableness of not knowing how it's going to turn out. But when you realize it's always turned out for your higher good, what is fear truly about? That's that internal question for each and every one of you. That's what makes you all so unique, and your experiences so unique. As we encourage you here in this present moment, we are sending you such love and compassion and gratitude for allowing yourself to be challenged like this, because you're growing in ways, and in time you will understand, or in moments. Because as you understand in your vibration lines up with likes. Likes attract likes. So when you're being challenged, ask yourself from a higher perspective, what is this bringing to my understanding, this situation that I'm in this present moment? But feel it from your heart, as we say. If you're doubting any time for your individual self, put your hands right here on your heart. Take some breath. Say, is this right for me? If you don't feel that sensation, for whatever sensation is right for you, you'll know whether that's the right path for you or the path that maybe you don't want to continue no more. And as you reflect from a higher perspective, you'll realize that these are patterns that you're conscious of, and they no longer benefit you in your journey at this present moment in time. And as we encourage you, embrace the present moment. That is where the magic is. We have nothing but love and compassion for you. And if there's any questions today, we're open to questions.
No questions today. Thank you
no
so much.
questions today. So we'd like to close with this, the message of love, compassion, encouragement. Be brave. Be that brave soul that you truly are. And remembering everything around you is happening for your higher good. Be brave enough because you are that. You are that brave soul that you are. And you agree to be here in these present moments with all these outside conditionings because as you understand that everything on the outside, especially the world, politics and the government and all that is part of the manipulation that you are stepping into to realize this is part of your evolution. As you embrace your uniqueness, it ripples out into the outer space. But as you, the individual and the collective, you are you, the I am present, is directing all these situations for your higher good. And that is one of the reasons we would like to share as a collective, watching, observing, whether it's the angelical realm, the galactic brothers and sisters, your ancestral gods. You are releasing all this energy that no longer benefits you because it is time to be the magical souls that you truly are. And your life is changing for the better because you are nothing but light, love, light, truth. I am. We have such love and compassion for each and every one of you. Like Charlie tells y'all, every one of you, you're fucking awesome. We have nothing but love and compassion for each and every one of you.